Hello, hello. This video is going to be on meditation and why I believe that everyone should be doing it. And the reason I think everyone should be doing it is basically because nobody knows the answer to one question, which is, do you know how many thoughts you have when you're actively trying not to have any thoughts? It's the most important question that you should ask yourself right now. Because if you don't know the answer to it, then you have to, I really mean this, you have to do a 10-minute meditation session. Because if you're uncertain of how many thoughts you have when you're trying to just focus on your breathing, you'll be absolutely fucking shocked. You will have so many thoughts 24/7 throughout your meditation that you'll be amazed. And this is where meditation develops a superpower within you. Meditation allows you to spot these thoughts, to slow down the mental process that's going in subconsciously behind every thought that you have or every action that you take. Meditation will allow you to notice when they come in and also to practice the mental muscle that is straying away from that intrusive thought and focusing on the task you're having. And areas in which this has helped me massively in my everyday life, especially, is with my anxiety. My anxiety has been with me for about as long as I can remember, and it affects me in essentially every second of my life. And meditation has helped me massively with that because the anxiety has been almost formless my entire life. I've never been able to sort of explain why I have it. But through meditation, I've been able to understand a lot more about the thoughts I have because I'm able to spot them now. The insane thing about when you meditate, sometimes you don't even notice you've strayed from the breath and you're focusing on something else entirely and you're building a story of thoughts in your brain as you're meditating, actively trying not to have these thoughts. And this will happen in every action you take in your life. When you're walking down the street, your brain, or if it works like mine, will be going haywire, where it's creating scenarios in your head of just absolutely anything and everything that can happen. And if it's not doing that, it's thinking up a way to do that. It's creating a scenario of people you have met earlier in the day, of your friends, and scenarios that could happen with them. And your brain just runs away with it all. And you don't even notice it happening whilst you're walking down the street. It's only 20, 30 seconds in, you go, why am I even thinking about this? Why is this something that I'm putting my mental effort towards? And so this is where meditation has the superpower, the superpower that it develops in you. It trains this mental muscle um, that allows you to not only notice these intrusive thoughts when they come, but to also start to focus back on the task that you were originally doing. In the scenario that I was mentioning is walking down the street, but in reality, it can help massively with your attention span and your focus and your ability to do deep work, some real productive work. And the way in which it does this is by making sure that you're not getting distracted. A really cool statistic that I saw a little while ago is that if there's a break within your work, it takes about 15 minutes to get back into the same level of work that you were at previously. So, for example, that's why you shouldn't have your phone on your desk when you study, because you see a notification, you look straight towards it, and the work that you're doing is instantly gone. And I'm an engineering student, so losing out on any of that focus and work is not a good idea for me. So meditation has helped me massively with focus. And I've had issues with productivity as well throughout my entire life. And meditation has helped with all of these things. And it seems um, it seemed so alien to me when I was young because I thought meditation was just sitting in a room going and just and I just that's all I thought meditation was, and I thought it was so wishy-washy, so pseudosciencey. But um, ever since trying it and putting it into practice, it really, really does have an effect on all of the thoughts you have, and it doesn't fix them, it doesn't get rid of them. That's one thing I really want to stress, but it makes you aware of them, makes you alert to what you're thinking at all times, which I think is so powerful. In meditation terms, it's called being present. It's called being present in the moment. It's like you're not daydreaming constantly. I mean, how many times have you had a conversation with somebody and you're not even thinking about the words they're saying? You're sort of just nodding along, you're listening, you're thinking about something else entirely. You're not present for that conversation. You're just a husk of a human being that they're talking to, just nodding along and giving some platitudes. Is that really what you want to be? It's not what I want to be, at least. Um, but yeah, it slows down the thoughts and allows you to spot them. which is an incredibly powerful skill to have. Um, and in reality, I think just everyone should try meditation. If you don't believe me, try 10 minutes. Ask that question that I asked you at the beginning. Do you know how many thoughts you have when you're actively trying not to think? Because it's a very, very powerful question. And if you don't know the answer, you should meditate. If you're uncertain, there's an application called Medito that I've used for maybe like the past 6 months or so that does daily meditation, talks you through meditation, the different types of meditations that you have. Um, and yeah, mindfulness meditation has changed the way I think massively. And I think it will change the way everyone thinks massively through 10 minutes of work. And that's crazy. The return on investment on that is well worth it. So I think everyone should try 10 minutes of meditation.